All right, welcome to the overview of the copywriting program. And I'll be honest, this program is one that I would say I am probably the most proud of out of everything that is inside of Evolv for you guys to actually take action on, and just how many examples are in here to explain these strategies and how much I have put into this just to give you guys an overview of this and help you guys understand where it is at right now, as well as where it is going to go. This first section over here is just going to be an overview of the current state of copywriting, how to guarantee you get better at copywriting, talking about why you need to write in the environment with some updated strategies for you guys on how to actually unlock the templates that we use, and why, great copy requires boredom. The next one over here is copywriting principles. Now this section over here is all about concepts in these and a lot of theory. Okay. And so this is where we're going to get into, checks for great copy, importance of how you say it, writing with facts, writing less fluff, speaking rather than writing, writing at a 6th grade level, why you need unique mechanisms, why you need to understand beliefs, authority, and then one of the biggest ones is positioning. And this one is a behemoth, and this is one that I think a lot of you guys are going to be like, wow, I am not thinking at this level. And so I'm very excited for you guys to go through this specifically. The next one down here is copywriting fundamentals. So this is when we start to get into just being aware and starting to action some of these principles. So over here we have being aware of avatars, being aware of angles, mechanisms, authorities, market awareness, right? And so we kind of put everything all together here on, the mechanism and the authority and the angle, the avatar, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, when you're writing, so you guys know what you actually are writing. Then we get into the copywriting strategies. This is basically where we start to go in and I start to show you guys, number one, how to finalize your ideas. But then again, we get into breaking down phenomenal ads and help you guys understand how to make great hooks, the types of hooks that you can write. And then we get into, more importantly, how to write open loops, which is the most powerful one, how to write bridges, how to prevent and handle objections, how to pitch without rejection. And then some of the most important sections over here, which is how to raise the stakes, how to create ads that show and don't tell, how to write ads that show and don't tell, how to use metaphors and similes, analogies to draw comparisons, how to write with labels, a really, really powerful one as well. And then, of course, getting into unaware ads and essentially writing hooks for them and some strategies that we use. And then finally, in the Evolv storytelling section, we get into why storytelling is so powerful, talking about just why you can't rely on education and why so many people kind of get wrong is like, oh, I just need to educate people. It's like, no, you don't. What makes a great story? The loss of storytelling, 3 enemies of storytelling, the storytelling arcs and plots and prompts to help you storytell as well. And then the final section down here is what about AI? I'll leave that as a surprise for you guys. And then what we have down here is the copywriting toolkit. Now, this is going to evolve as we get into the upcoming modules that are going to likely follow. But for now, this is just this checklist that you guys can use. This is more like, okay, I've learned a bunch of stuff here. Now I've got this kind of toolkit that you're going to carry with you, right? It's like, think yourself as a plumber. You're not going to go to fix somebody's plumbing without your toolkit, right? So this is your toolkit. So when you're writing, you're going to ask yourself these kinds of questions. Hey, who am I writing this for? Why am I writing it for them? Am I, starting broad or targeted? Does my hook have a gap? Does it trigger emotion, right? What is the mechanism I'm using? What is the authority? Is the copy visual? Is it falsifiable? Can anybody else say this, right? And the goal with this is not to overwhelm you guys and be like, well, the script has to go through all of this perfectly. It's just to kind of check yourself, right? It doesn't have to go through each 13 of these things. And my goal with this is to condense this even further. So it's a very simple checklist, like maybe 5-6 items for you. But this is just a good overall starter for you guys to be like, okay, let me run my copy. And if I'm missing a lot of these things, it's probably not a good script. If I have a lot of these things, it's probably a pretty good script. Okay. Visual words here. So this is a very quick AI prompt that you guys can use. Again, credit to Harry on this. There'll be a very common theme as we go through this, but this will help you guys start to write less abstract and more concrete. So you guys can take your scripts and give it this prompt and it'll identify all these abstract verbs and nouns and adjectives and all that kind of stuff. Then we have a fact list. There's no video for this, but basically whenever you're doing research, just identify all the facts around your brand, facts around your product, facts are in your market. Just have this in a Google Doc. Then we're going to have an objection list. Again, any objections, store those in your Google Doc. Value words. Again, these are your value words of like new, easy, safe, big, right? These are all these value words that can create extra value because they're what people want. And then we have power words, which is just a long list of all these words. Shout out to Davey here for some of these, but this is when you're going through your writing and being like, hey, where can I potentially make this a little bit more dramatic? How can I raise the stakes? And then down here, we have some additional resources. So we have learning more about copywriting. We've got Harry's website, some famous campaigns. I'm going to add some more stuff in here for you guys as well. And then we have, of course, Eugene's headlines, which is the 38 headlines from Breakthrough Advertising that you guys can see here. And then what I have down here is a ... and a garbage bin. So what you guys are going to see is I'm going to start to be filming myself actually writing some of these ads and working towards actually writing winning ads for our brands. I want you guys to know that myself as the agency owner, I obviously am not writing ads every single day for our clients, but I have jumped back into the saddle. I've been writing ads basically every day, and I've already started to hit top spenders for our brands. And I want to kind of basically show you guys through how I'm applying this process, because I know a lot of you guys want to watch me do it as well. You don't just want to hear me tell you what to do. And so that is the next phase of this. I know so many of you guys have been looking forward to this, and I know that a lot of you who are in Evolv currently have been staying in here just for this. And I want to let you know that I have put everything I have into this. My hand actually hurts. I actually can't use my hand. I actually have a few more videos to edit, and I'm telling you guys, I'm a little bit worried about my hand and getting carpal tunnel. That's how much I've been working. And so I've basically gone off the grid from my team. I've been talking to my team once a week, and I've just been focusing on nothing but this. And so I'm very excited for you guys to go through this. Obviously, there's going to be some more stuff to come, but I'm not going to set any timeline on that. That's going to happen when it happens, and you guys will see that start to come your way. So with that said, I hope that you guys enjoy this. I hope that you get a ton of value, and I'm so excited for you guys to go through this and see how it can impact your business.